Hey guys, Vedant here, and this time we just ain't going fast, we're going fast and furious. This is a review of Furious 7. Now this is my first time seeing a Fast and Furious movie, so if you're confused about what's going on, sorry, I just can't help you. I freaking love this movie. Let's go more in detail. So the basic plot of the movie is that after defeating Owen Shaw from Tokyo Drift, the crew is able to return to America and they live their normal lives again. Dom tries to let Letty regain her memories while Brian learns how to be a good father. Meanwhile, Owen's older brother, Deckard Shaw, breaks into the hospital where Owen Shaw is being held and swears revenge against Dom. Now this was the first scene in the movie, so I was incredibly confused. Shaw breaks into Hobbs' office to extract profiles of Dom's crew. After revealing his identity, they both eventually get into a fist fight. But unfortunately, Shaw escapes when he detonates a bomb that sends Hobbs and his partner, Elena Names, flying from the window and onto the roof of a car. Ouch! Hobbs is rushed to the hospital. Meanwhile, Dom learns from his sister, Maya, that she is pregnant again and convinces her to tell Brian about it. However, a bomb disguised as a package from Tokyo explodes and destroys the entire Dorado house in seconds after they learn that Hans, a person from the crew, was killed in Tokyo from Sean. Dom visits Hobbs in the hospital where he learns that Shaw is a special force assassin seeking revenge for his brother. Dom travels to Tokyo to claim Hans' body, where he meets Sean Boswell, friend of Hans, who gives him personal items found at Hans' crash. Among them is a cross necklace that Don had attempted to find for Letty. Back at Hans' funeral, Dom notices a car driven by Shaw and chases it. Wow, isn't it kind of rude at a funeral though? After a head-on collision, both prepare to fight, but Shaw slips away when the cops arrive, led by Frank Petty. Petty informs Don that he will assist him in stopping Shaw if he helps him prevent a mercenary named Jakande from obtaining God's Eye, a computer program that uses all electronic devices in the world to track down a specific person. Wow, this sounds even scarier than Break Brother. He also has to save the creator, a hacker codenamed Ramsey, from Jakande's men. Dom recruits Brian, Roman, Tej, and Letty to help him. I think the actors do a really amazing job with their characters this time. I think that Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, and Dwayne Johnson really steal the show here. We all know that Paul Walker unfortunately died in a car crash 2 years ago. Writers then had to decide on either killing Brian or making him retire, but instead they decided to resurrect him using really amazing CGI. Can you believe it? We are now in a time where this stuff is freaking possible. I honestly never noticed when he was in CGI because he just looks so realistic, which is really difficult as we only have so many facial muscles. For the CGI they used Paul brothers, Caleb and Cody Walker as stand-ins. They then used CGI to put in his face and voice, which I applaud. In general, there is a lot of tension in these dialogues, but there are also a few good jokes, like them arguing about leadership and the person not wanting to jump off the plane. That was pretty funny. I applaud the cameraman for their really good performance here. The film was filmed on a really big scale. The film itself just looks beautiful. What makes this even more of an accomplishment is that it is incredibly hard to film while the actors are driving so freaking fast. I really wonder if they drive really fast, can they time travel? What really helps the camera work stand out even more is the editing. It really helps the film pull out breathtaking stunts. The editors do a really fantastic job at making the action scenes look amazing. While sometimes these action scenes defy reality, like tell me, I'm not the only person who thinks that there is no freaking way anyone could survive crashing and rolling down such a steep hill, or still being alive after flying out of a building that is like 5 or 6 stories above the ground. But you know what? As long as we get some really good amazing action scenes, I don't care, cause I love it. Furious 7 has 5 songs in it. I would say the soundtrack fits perfectly with the theme of Abu Dhabi. The last song, called See You Again, is used in a really tear-breaking moment that I won't spoil for you. Any problems with the film? Well, of course, no film's perfect. One thing about this movie that has been universally criticized was that it was too long, like 2.5 hours. Which makes the film seem to lag a little bit at sometimes, but it compromises with some really amazing action scenes, so I don't really care about that. In conclusion, many people often ask me, is Furious 7 worth it? Is it worth watching all 6 movies? I would say that you need to know up to at least Tokyo Drift to understand this film. The film is an event you shouldn't miss out on. If you're a Fast and Furious fan in general, or just like cars, or you were incredibly disappointed with the Need for Speed adaptation, check this one out. Despite the long runtime, I still had a really entertaining moment from this movie. In conclusion, I give Furious 7 a 9 out of 10. You do not want to miss out on this one. I would say this film's gonna make at least $500 million.